So hi guys, welcome back to the Men's Big Bash League of 2025-26. Men's Big Bash League 2025-26. It is match number 2, and today's match is between the Melbourne Renegades and the Brisbane Heat. The Brisbane Heat have won the toss and elected to bowl first. The Renegades are batting first. Josh Brown and Tim Seifert are opening the batting for Melbourne Renegades today. Xavier Bartlett is having the new ball in his hand. He has bowled a dot ball to start. Second ball of the innings coming up. And this time again on the stumps, Brown drives it down the ground. Another dot ball. So third ball of the innings coming up, and that's driven again straight to covers. Another dot here from Bartlett. A good start here from Xavier Bartlett. A really good bowler. Oh, that's back of the length, extra bounce and carry through to the keeper. And another dot ball from Bartlett. So good start here. So bowling some good lines and lengths is Bartlett. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, this time the ball nipped back in a little bit. It's another dot ball from Bartlett. The last ball of the over. And that's driven through the covers beautifully by Josh Brown. And that'll race away for 4. The first boundary of the innings. The Renegades are underway. Josh Brown is off the mark with a boundary to finish that over. 4 runs came from that over. And Melbourne Renegades are 4 without loss after 1 over. The Shaheen Afridi is the new bowler into the attack now for Brisbane Heat. Tim Seifert is on strike. And that's back of the length. Seifert flicks it away towards mid-wicket. And a dot ball to start the over. Seifert hits it down the ground. No timing there. Bounces towards mid-off. Another dot ball. He's looking to go leg side there, I think. Got it high on the bat, probably. Right off the toe of the bat. And it just landed short of the fielder at mid-off. This time it's on a good length, driven again by Seifert towards covers, and another dot ball here. Well, Seifert swings it leg side. It's towards deep mid wicket. It's in the gap, and that races away for 4. Beautifully picked up there by Seifert, and he gets off the mark with a boundary as well. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, this time it's a fuller delivery. Seifert swings and misses. And another dot ball. A good comeback from the referee. They bowled it a little bit outside the off stump there. So 1 more delivery left in this over. The last ball of the over. Oh, that's a full toss down the leg side. It's given as a wide by the umpire. So Shaheen Afridi has to reload that one again. The last ball of the over coming up. Oh, he goes for the scoop, gets it over, short third man, and that runs away for 4. He was aiming towards fine leg. It went over, short third man, but he's got the boundary nevertheless to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over, and Melbourne Renegades are 13 without loss after 2 overs. So Dooley is the new bowler into the attack. Brown looking for the drive there, not able to make connection. Dot ball to start. Patrick Dooley is the bowler into the attack. Dot ball to start. Second ball of the over coming up. And that's short, and that's pulled away by Brown. That's all the way. All the way for 6. Drag down delivery from Patrick Dooley. And Josh Brown deposits it over deep mid wicket for 6. Not the best of starts for Patrick Dooley. First 6 of the innings for Melbourne Renegades. This time it's full and Brown drives it in the air towards covers, and another dot ball. That's a much better length actually. The previous one was dragged down. This one a better length. This time a quicker delivery, flicked away by Josh Brown towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. A quicker ball there, and Seifert drives it towards point, and another dot ball. The last ball of the over coming up. And he gives himself room. Seifert goes over the top, clears the fielders, and that runs away for 4 as well. So another boundary to finish the over here. Another good over for the Renegades. 11 runs came from that over, and Melbourne Renegades are 24 without loss after 3 overs. So Xavier Bartlett is back into the attack into his second over. Josh Brown is on strike. And that's it, straight back down the ground for 4 as well. Beautifully hit straight back. It's in the slot, too full from Bartlett. And Brown is too good to punish that one to the fence. Boundary to start the over. No, that's on the pads. Appeal for LBW, but that's sliding down the leg side. It can't be LBW. So it's a dot ball here. Shaheen Shah Afridi having a conversation with the bowler, with Xavier Bartlett. Oh, that's it in the air. Now this could be the first wicket here. Fielder coming underneath it, takes the catch. And Bartlett strikes. First breakthrough for the Brisbane Heat. And Josh Brown has to go. Once again looking to go over the top, but got the top edge. And a simple catch at mid-off. So Brisbane Heat get their breakthrough, and this opening partnership has been broken. Xavier Bartlett providing the breakthrough for the Brisbane Heat. Josh Brown is out after scoring 15 runs from 13 balls, and Melbourne Renegades are 28 for 1 after 3.3 overs. So Mohammad Rizwan is the new batter to the crease. You're seeing so many Pakistan players in this year's men's Big Bash tournament. Mohammad Rizwan played well in the CPL actually for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. He played a good knock. He played some good knocks there. He's now playing for the Renegades. Here comes Bartlett bowling to Rizwan. Whoa, that's another beauty of a delivery. Pitches and swings away from the right-hander. Another dot ball from Bartlett. It's good to see those Pakistan players actually trying to adapt to different conditions, trying to play different leagues around the world. Oh, that's driven in the air. One bounce to covers. And another dot ball from Bartlett. The last ball of the over coming up. That's again defended towards covers and another dot ball to finish the over. Another good over from Xavier Bartlett. Just 4 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Josh Brown. And Melbourne Renegades are 28 for 1 after 4 overs. So there's a bowling change here. Another bowling change. Jack Wildermuth is the new bowler into the attack for the Brisbane Heat. Tim Seifert is on strike. And it's full and on the pads. Flicked away by Seifert straight to mid-wicket. And another dot ball to start the over. And this time Seifert swings it away towards deep square leg and picks up another single. So Mohammad Rizwan is back on strike, trying to get off the mark here. It's back of the length. Rizwan looking to drive it through the offside, getting an inside edge. Is struggling to get his flow, I think. Different conditions, Australian conditions, not easy to bat on. This time it's flicked away by Rizwan towards deep mid-wicket and just a single for Mohammad Rizwan. So Tim Seifert is back on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Again flicked away by Seifert. Straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball. Good over this from Jack Wildermuth. Just 2 runs coming from this over. Still 1 ball left. So last ball of the over coming up. And Seifert goes offside. He's gone all the way. All the way for 6. A flat 6. Over extra covers to finish the over. A fantastic shot there from Seifert, giving himself room. And just hitting it so flat and hard all the way. Ends the over with a 6. 8 runs came from that over. And Melbourne Renegades are 36 for 1 after 5 overs. So Liam Haskett is the new bowler into the attack now for Brisbane Heat. Mohammad Rizwan on strike. It's a full delivery. Rizwan drives it towards covers. Chance of a run out was there. There was a chance of a direct hit, but the fielder missed it. And Rizwan picks up another single. A very quick single there from Rizwan. Direct hit would have been very close. But I think Rizwan had made it actually. That's good running between the wickets. Seifert is back on strike. It's a full delivery driven down the ground by Seifert towards long on. And picks up another single. Full this time, driven by Rizwan towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Ooh, that's a good yorker from Liam Haskett. Seifert drives it towards covers. And another dot ball. Right in the block hole there from Haskett. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, he goes straight down the ground, and that'll run away for 4, will it? Oh, good fielding at long on. Excellent fielding there. So another couple of runs for Seifert. Giving himself room, trying to be aggressive there, Seifert. We're going to have a look at the boundary check for sure. Hugh Webgin, the fielder there, trying to stop that boundary. I think he's done well. It will be a couple of runs for Seifert. So last ball of the over coming up. And he goes big. He goes massive. That's all the way. All the way for 6. Over deep mid wicket to finish the over. In the slot from Liam Haskett. Seifert always sets himself up to play the big shots. And he picks up another 6 to finish that over. 11 runs came from that over. And Melbourne Renegades are 47 for 1 after 6 overs. And the power play has been completed. So Patrick Dooley is into his second over now. Mohammad Rizwan on strike. It's a quicker ball. Rizwan drives it to covers and picks up another quick single to start the over. That's a quicker delivery again. Seifert flicks it away and picks up another single. Rizwan moves across the stumps, drives it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Patrick Dooley. Rizwan goes for the slog sweep. I don't think he's got hold of it. The fielder coming underneath it takes the catch at deep mid wicket. Second wicket goes down here for the Renegades. Patrick Dooley strikes for the Heat. Rizwan was looking to take on the left arm off spinner, looking to go for the maximum there, looking to go for the 6. He plays that slog sweep really well, but couldn't get a hold of it on this occasion. And a really good catch at deep mid wicket there. A very important wicket for the Heat because Rizwan is also a really good batter. So Mohammad Rizwan is out after scoring 4 runs from 10 balls. And Melbourne Renegades are 49 for 2 after 6.4 overs. So Jake Fraser-McGurk is the new batter to the crease for the Melbourne Renegades. Now he goes for the sweep straight away. And that's good fielding at deep mid wicket. And Jake Fraser-McGurk picks up a couple of runs to get off the mark. Straight away, a very, very brave shot to play, going for that sweep shot there, Jake Fraser-McGurk. 50 comes up for the Melbourne Renegades in just 6.5 overs. Last ball of the over. And Jake Fraser-McGurk drives it back to the bowler. Another dot ball to finish the over. So 4 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Mohammad Rizwan. And Melbourne Renegades are 51 for 2 after 7 overs. Liam Haskett now is kind of back into the attack into his second over. And straight away Seifert looking to pull, gets it on the helmet, I think. So I think there might be he got into the hit on the elbow. Because if it gets hit on the helmet, then there will be a mandatory concussion check that will happen. But I think he's gotten hit on the elbow there, so no problems. Second ball of the over coming up. Seifert gives himself room, cuts it away past the fielder, and that'll run away, will it? Oh, really good fielding at the point. Outstanding fielding. The second time in 2 overs we are seeing fielders throwing themselves on the field. And another couple of runs here for Tim Seifert. Oh, that's pulled away. That's flat. That's one bounce into the boundary for 4. Towards deep mid wicket. Got himself into a great position there. And just hoiked it leg side. It's gone away for another boundary here. 4th boundary in this innings for Tim Seifert. Well, he goes for a lap shot, gets it, 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. No one back there at deep fine leg. Very, very clever shot to play. Tim Seifert is doing this single-handedly here for the Renegades. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Goes for it again, gets it over the keeper again, and that's the same result. 1 bounce, 2 bounces into the boundary for 4. So 3 consecutive boundaries here from Tim Seifert. He now moves into the 40s. Liam Haskett doesn't know where to bowl now. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's on the pads. It's flicked it down to deep fine leg and picks up another single to finish the over. So 15 runs came from that over from Liam Haskett, and Melbourne Renegades are 66 for 2 after 8 overs. So Patrick Dooley now into his 3rd over. And that's cut away by Seifert, straight to point. Again a dot ball to start the over. This time it's again cut away towards deep extra covers, and Seifert picks up another single. Fraser McGurk drives it. The fielder has fumbled at covers, with deep extra cover. Long off comes around and does well. Jake Fraser McGurk picks up another couple of runs. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Well, he goes for a slog sweep and he's got it. He's got it all the way. Way back deep into the stands, over deep mid wicket from Jake Fraser McGurk. Picks up his first 6. He is a dangerous batter, but can be reckless at times. When he hits 6s like this, he can become very dangerous. This time goes for the sweep again, doesn't make connection. It's gone through the keeper, and Jake Fraser McGurk picks up another single. The last ball of the over. Seifert goes for a sweep this time. Towards deep mid wicket. Good fielding. Push for 2, I think. No, they can't. Just a single to finish the over. So Seifert will keep the strike for the next over. 11 runs came from that over. And Melbourne Renegades are 77 for 2 after 9 overs. Jack Wildermuth is back into the attack. That's on the pads. Seifert flicks it away. Has it gone off the bat or off the pad? That's the big question. He has given us leg by single. He'll take the single nevertheless. Jake Fraser McGurk is back on strike. This time it's a full delivery driven through the covers. It finds the gap beautifully and that races away for 4. Beautifully driven there by Jake Fraser McGurk. Beautiful timing, and he picks up his first boundary in this innings. Oh, he's bowled him. Jake Fraser McGurk moved a long way across his stumps, was looking to maybe get it over fine leg probably, but has exposed his stumps too much and has lost his middle and leg stump in the process. And Jake Wildermuth gets his first breakthrough, breaks this partnership, and the Renegades have lost their third one here. Seifert is still there at the crease, but he's running out of partners at the moment. And that is what I was talking about actually, because Jake Fraser McGurk, when he gets going, when he plays those shots, when he plays those big shots, he looks so good. But then he can be reckless at times as well. That has always caused his downfall. Jake Fraser-McGurk is out after scoring 14 runs from 7 balls, and Melbourne Renegades are 82 for 3 after 9.3 overs. Oliver Peak is the new batter to the crease for the Melbourne Renegades. So Oliver Peak is on strike. 3 more deliveries left in this over. And that's back of the length. Oliver Peak defends it to covers. And another dot ball from Wildermuth. This time it's flicked away by Oliver Peak towards deep square leg and gets off the mark with a single. Tim Seifert is back on strike, nearing a half century. The last ball of the over coming up. And that's driven in the air down the ground towards long on and picks up another single to finish the over. So 7 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Jake Fraser-McGurk, and Melbourne Renegades are 84 for 3 after 10 overs, and it's also the time for the drinks break. Well, Nathan McSweeney is conceded 17 runs in this over. Looks like there's no drinks break at all. Normally in any T20 competition you will see a strategic timeout or a drinks break after 10 overs. They don't have it. 17 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left, and Tim Seifert has moved to 63 from just 32 balls. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's full again, and Seifert hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Oliver Peak is back on strike. The last ball of the over. And it's flicked away by Oliver Peak towards deep square leg and picks up another single to finish the over. 19 runs came from that over from Nathan McSweeney, and Melbourne Renegades are 103 for 3 after 11 overs. So Liam Haskett is back into the attack. Oliver Peak smashes it down the ground, almost took the bowler out in the process. It's hit down the ground to mid-off for another single. That's a full delivery. Seifert looking to flick it away and inside edge onto the pads. And another dot ball from Liam Haskett. And this time Seifert hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. A full delivery there from Haskett. Current run rate now 9.13. That's full again. It's driven down to mid-on. And quick single completed there by Oliver Peak. There was a little chance, slight chance of a run out. But then good running there. It's a wide down the leg side by Liam Haskett. He has to reload that one again. Two more deliveries left in this over. And last ball of the over. Full toss and Seifert hits it down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball to finish the over. The 4 runs came from that over. Good over from Liam Haskett, and Melbourne Renegades are 107 for 3 after 12 overs. Oh, in fact, still one more delivery left in this over because of the wide. The last ball of the over. And Seifert goes straight, goes down the ground, it beats mid-off. And that'll run away for 4. Boundary to finish the over. Tim Seifert continuing his good form with the bat today. 8 runs came from that over. And Melbourne Renegades are 111 for 3 after 12 overs. So the power surge has been activated. Shaheen Shah Afridi is back into the attack into his second over. Oh, that's too wide. Too wide outside the off stump. So Shaheen Afridi has to reload that one again. So second ball of the over coming up. That's on the pads, full and on the pads, flicked away by Oliver Peak towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So Seifert is back on strike. And Seifert goes big. Goes very big all the way again. Over deep mid wicket. You cannot stop this man today, Tim Seifert. His 5th 6 in this innings. And even Shaheen Shah Afridi not able to stop Seifert here. Too short from Afridi and dispatched by Seifert. This time it's driven down the ground by Seifert towards long on. And they're going to push for 2 here. And that's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Tim Seifert. There's a slow ball, he goes for the pull, gets it over the top of the fielders. And that runs away for 4, luck favouring Tim Seifert at the moment. Moves into the 80s now with that boundary. Was the slow ball from Afridi, but somehow Seifert has managed to still find a way to score a boundary. Oh, he goes big down the ground as Seifert towards long on and picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. 15 runs from this over so far. That's shot this time. Pulled away by Oliver Peak. Might have found the gap. He has. Another boundary to finish the over. It's an expensive over from Shaheen Shah Afridi there. 19 runs came from that over. And Melbourne Renegades are 130 for 3 after 13 overs. Xavier Bartlett is back into the attack, into his third over. Oh, and that's a good yorker there. Underneath, it's gone through the legs of Seifert through to the keeper. And another dot ball to start from Xavier Bartlett. It's full this time, driven down the ground. It's hit the boot of Bartlett here and he's struggling here. He has gotten hurt. He has hurt himself in the process. We just hope he's alright here. That was hit so hard. Very tough to stop a ball with your boot like that. It's hit him flush on the chin, I think. I think it's hit him on the calf muscle there. That'll hurt actually. He hits them so hard, Seifert. The good thing is that Bartlett is continuing. It's not a serious injury. Oliver Peak is now back on strike. That's short and that's pulled away by Oliver Peak. No one back there on the onside and another boundary here. And with that, the 50 partnership also comes up between these two batters. Partnership of 53 from 24 balls between Oliver Peak and Tim Seifert. Once again, too short from Bartlett and Oliver Peak punishing it away. Oh, that's full this time and Oliver Peak drives it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Bartlett. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. 5 runs from this over so far. Oh, goes full and wide this time. Oliver Peak goes for the drive and misses it. And another dot ball. So good over this from Bartlett. There's 5 runs from this over. Still 1 ball left. So last ball of the over. And he goes over, covers, and that'll run away for 4 as well. Yes, it does. Once again, bowling it too full, and Oliver Peak got underneath the ball really well. 9 runs came from that over, and Melbourne Renegades are 139 for 3 after 14 overs. So Patrick Dooley is back into the attack into his last over. Seifert batting on 83 from 43 balls. Here's Dooley. Oh, Seifert goes for the big shot inside edge onto his pass. Nearly carried back to the bowler. Nearly became a cotton bolt there. But not to be, not dot ball to start the over. Oh, that's outside the off stump. He drives it in the air. It goes over the top. That'll race away for 4 as well. He plays shots all around the wicket, does Seifert. This time accessing the offside deep point region and picks up another boundary. This time he slogs, sweeps it. Oh, good fielding at short fine leg. But Seifert will still pick up another single. Moves to 88 now. Nearing a century, dare I say it. We saw in the ILT20 Shayan Jahangir got dismissed for 99 not long ago. Whenever a batter is approaching a milestone, the pressure increases. No doubt about that. Oliver Peak is back on strike. Goes for the big one, and he's got it. He's got it all the way. That's a clean strike from Oliver Peak. Picked up the length beautifully. Deposited it over deep mid wicket. 150 comes up for Melbourne Renegades in just 14.4 overs. Oliver Peak moves to 23 from just 12 balls with that 6. It's another quicker ball. I think Oliver Peak was looking to flick it leg side, gets a leading edge towards covers and picks up another single. Seifert is back on strike, 2 hits away from a century, dare I say it. Easier said than done. The last ball of the over coming up. That's a full toss. Seifert drives it straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. So 12 runs came from that over, and Melbourne Renegades are 151 for 3 after 15 overs. So 5 overs left in this innings. Tim Seifert nearing a milestone, a 3-figure mark. Jack Wildermuth is continuing into his 3rd over. Oliver Peak is on strike. Well, it doesn't matter whether it's Oliver Peak, it doesn't matter whether it's Tim Seifert or Oliver Peak. The boundaries are just continuing to flow. Once again, short and wide from Wildermuth. The Oliver Peak cuts it away to the fence for 4 to start the over. This time back of the length, and Oliver Peak flicks it away towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single. Seifert swings it away like side down to deep fine leg and picks up another single, moves to 89 now. Oliver Peak is back on strike. Oh, that's gone up in the air, high in the air. I think it's got the legs. I think it's gone all the way. Gone all the way for 6 once again. Oliver Peak, how cleanly is he striking the ball from the other end? I think since Seifert is reaching a milestone, he has slowed down a bit, but Oliver Peak says, no, never mind. I'll hit the boundaries and maximums. 4 boundaries and 2 sixes so far in his innings for Oliver Peak. This time Oliver Peak comes down the wicket, goes for the big shot, an inside edge past the keeper, and will pick up another couple of runs here. Keeps the strike. 14 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. Surely they're going to get 200 plus from here. The Renegades are going to get 200 plus. The last ball of the over. That's a full delivery, and Oliver Peak drives it down the ground to mid-off and picks up another single to finish the over. So 15 runs came from that over, and Melbourne Renegades are 166 for 3 after 16 overs. So Liam Haskett is back into the attack. 4 more overs left in this innings. Oliver Peak is on strike. Gives himself room. Oliver Peak looking to flick it away. It's off the leading edge towards point. Picks up the single, and now Tim Seifert is back on strike. He's on 89. Anyone deserves a century. He deserves a century today. You don't want another batter missing another milestone, isn't it? The second ball of the over coming up. That's a full delivery. Seifert swings it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. The third ball of the over. Moves across inside the line, goes for the went for the flick shot or the pull shot. I don't know what kind of shot to call it. It's gone past the keeper towards deep fine leg, and Oliver Peak picks up another single and moves into the 40s himself, nearing a half century here. Seifert is back on strike into the 90s. He's on 90 from 49 balls. Haskett coming around the wicket. Seifert goes leg side in the air. It's in the gap. Push for 2 for sure. Another couple of runs for Tim Seifert. I think one big hit will ease the pressure on him. 8 more runs for the milestone. 1-6 here. It'll release some pressure. Two more deliveries left in this over. Is he going big now? Yes, he is. I have called it correctly. One big hit will ease the pressure. He says, why worry? You asked for one big hit. Here, take it. It's gone all the way for 6 over long off. He moves on to 98 now. Just 2 more runs needed for the 3-figure mark. The last ball of the over. And Seifert goes down the ground to mid-off. 1 bounce to mid-off. Doesn't take the single. A dot ball to finish the over. So 11 runs came from that over. 11 runs came from that over, and Melbourne Renegades are 177 for 3 after 17 overs. So Tim Seifert is on 98 from 52 balls. Just 2 runs away from the 3-figure mark. Shaheen Shah Afridi is back into the attack. Oliver Peak is on strike. Full toss and he goes massive. That is way back. It's into the 3rd tier of the stadium. Missed his length there, Shaheen Afridi. Oliver Peak has been striking the ball as clean as anyone can see. He has been striking the ball as clean as anyone can ever strike it. Picks up another 6, and the 100 partnership comes up between these two batters. Partnership of 101 from 46 balls between Oliver Peak and Tim Seifert. So definitely they're going to go about 200 here. The Melbourne Renegades, they're going to try to post around 220 probably from here, which is not going to be an easy target to chase down for the Brisbane Heat. And they're struggling with their bowling today, Brisbane Heat. They don't have those quality bowlers. That is why the runs are flowing here. Second ball of the over coming up. That's a full toss, a low full toss. It's driven towards deep extra covers, and Oliver Peak picks up the single, and Tim Seifert is back on strike now. Tim Seifert on 98. Shaheen Shah Afridi around the wicket to Seifert. Full toss, that's hit in the air, lands safely towards long on. Are they going to push for 2? Yes, they have. Couple of runs completed and 3-figure mark for Tim Seifert. The first 100 in the Men's Big Bash League 2025-26 belongs to the Kiwi, Tim Seifert. 100 from just 53 balls with 9 fours and 6 sixers at a strike rate of 188.68. It has been an outstanding knock. Shots are all around the wicket. And to make matters worse, it's a no ball and a free hit as well. It's a no ball and a free hit. I think the no ball might be for the height, I think. So Shaheen Shah Afridi has to bowl the free hit here. Makes matters worse for the Brisbane Heat. No doubt about that. And now that Seifert has completed his century, he will try to bat more freely. Free hit delivery coming up. You can celebrate your 100 with a free hit. And that's flicked away down to deep fine leg. It's a good delivery actually from Shaheen Afridi. Seifert picks up another single. Oliver Peak is back on strike. That's another full toss, and Oliver Peak drives it towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. And another no ball. What is happening here? What is going on? Second no ball in this over. I think this time though, it wasn't the height factor. I think he might have overstepped the line here this time. What is Shaheen Shah Afridi doing? Another free hit delivery coming up. Seifert is on strike. Gives himself room, drives it. Catch is taken, but it's not going to be out because it's a free hit. And Seifert will pick up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oliver Peak is back on strike. Oh my goodness, another high full toss. Should be a no ball. It's gone through the keeper as well. What is happening here in this over? They're going to push for 2 here. Chance of a run out. No. Good running between the wickets. So another couple of runs and another no ball and another free hit. This is disaster for the Brisbane Heat. This is disaster for the Brisbane Heat. Half century as well for Oliver Peak. I even forgot about that actually. 50 from 24 balls with 4 boundaries and 3 sixers at a strike rate of 200. And Shaheen Afridi, I think, cannot bowl because he has bowled way too many no balls in this over. So is he being taken out of the attack? Because you cannot, waist high no balls, I think there's a limit to bowling waist high no balls. I think he's crossed that limit, so he's been taken out of the attack. Maybe he was warned. It is a free hit delivery coming up, but it will have to be some other bowler to finish the over. Nathan McSweeney is going to finish the over. Free hit delivery coming up. Now Oliver Peak is still on 48 actually. I thought he has not yet reached his half century. But he has a chance to do it in this free hit. McSweeney coming around the wicket to Oliver Peak. Goes for the reverse sweep and gets it over the fielders, and that'll run away for 4, I think. Yes, it does. And that is indeed a half century for Oliver Peak. What a knock this has been. Both these batters have played an outstanding knocks, a partnership of 116 from 50 balls. Oliver Peak with 52 from just 25 balls with 5 boundaries and 3 sixers. Outstanding knock. Last ball of the over. And that's swung away leg side by Oliver Peak. 1 bounce to deep mid wicket. And picks up another single to finish the over. What a long over that was. And you need to calculate how many runs came in that over. Well, 6-1. 10, 11, 13, 14, 17, 21, 22 runs came from that over, and Melbourne Renegades are 199 for 3 after 18 overs. So Jake Wildermuth is going to be bowling the penultimate over. And straight away, Oliver Peak goes over the top, over covers, and that'll run away for another boundary to start the over, and the 200 comes up for the Melbourne Renegades with that boundary. Milestones after milestones after milestones for Renegades today. This time it's another full delivery. Oliver Peak looking to swing leg side, gets an inside edge through the keeper. And another dot ball from Wildermuth. And this time it's full, it's in the air and it's taken at mid-off. So finally, this partnership has been broken. Couldn't get the elevation there, Oliver Peak. And has hit it straight down the throat of the fielder at mid-off, but both these batters can take a bow actually. A fantastic partnership has taken the Renegades to a really good total. 203 for 4 at the end of the 203 for 4 after 18.3 overs. Oliver Peak also has played a fantastic knock. Oliver Peak is out after scoring 57 runs from 29 balls. Jake Wildermuth gets the breakthrough. And Melbourne Renegades are 203 for 4 after 18.3 overs. So Hassan Khan is the new batter to the crease for Melbourne Renegades. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's edged and taken. Isn't it? Or has it bounced? Maybe it bounced a little bit. Crowd catch maybe. So another dot ball from Wildermuth. 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time it's hit down the ground by Hassan Khan towards long on and picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, he's nicked it through, I think. Yes, he has. Finger goes up. And Tim Seifert also has to go. Second wicket in the over for Jake Wildermuth. It's been a good spell from Jake Wildermuth today. But a fantastic knock from Tim Seifert has come to an end. A fantastic century. The first century in this year's Men's Big Bash tournament. It was a wide outside the off-stump delivery. Seifert went chasing at it and has nicked it through to the keeper. But nevertheless, well played to Tim Seifert. Tim Seifert is out after scoring 102 from 56 balls. And Melbourne Renegades are 204 for 5 after 19 overs. So Will Sutherland is the new batter to the crease for the Melbourne Renegades. Only one more over left in this innings. Xavier Bartlett is going to be bowling the last over for the Brisbane Heat. Hassan Khan on strike. Oh, it's a full toss, looking to flick it away. Gone off the pads, it's not gone anywhere. And another dot ball to start the over. The second ball of the over coming up. Oh, it's down the leg side again. Full toss down the leg side. Maybe got a little bat on it, that one. So in fact, it's gone off the pads. Hassan Khan picks up the single. It is one leg byes. Now Will Sutherland is back on strike. So the captain, Will Sutherland, what can he do? That's on the pads, flicked away. Oh, misfield at short fine leg. They'll push for 2 here. And that's good running between the wickets. Will Sutherland gets off the mark with a couple of runs. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Three more deliveries left in this innings. Oh, that's on the pads again. Sutherland looking to flick it away. Chance of run out was there at the bowler's end. Completed the single as an overthrows as well, isn't it? No, there's not. They don't take the extra run. It's been that kind of day for Brisbane Heat actually. So Sutherland picks up another single. This is a good last over actually. Just 4 runs from this over so far. Still 2 balls left. That's full this time. Hit straight back. Oh, it's gone off the boot again of Xavier Bartlett. Second time a shot hit by the batter is hitting his boot, his legs today. Get your legs out of the way, mate. Couple of runs for Hassan Khan. They have got into 210. One more delivery left in this innings. That'll hurt us actually. Second time getting hit in that chin area of the leg, calf muscle. Last ball of the innings. Comes down the wicket, hits it straight down the ground. Long off will come around. They'll push for 2 no matter what. They'll push for 2 and they'll get it. That's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs to finish the over. The 8 runs came from that last over. And Melbourne Renegades finished their full quota of 20 overs on a mammoth 212 for 5 at the end of their 20 overs. Thanks to a superb century from Tim Seifert, 102 from just 56 balls, and Oliver Peak also scoring a superb half century. That partnership helped the Melbourne Renegades get to this big score. Oliver Peak scoring 57 from just 29 balls. Tim Seifert scoring 102 from 56 balls. The first century in this year's Big Bash tournament. And the pick of the bowlers for the Brisbane Heat was Jake Wildermuth with 3 for 34 in his 4 overs. Bartlett also picked up 1 wicket. Patrick Dooley also picked up 1 wicket. But unfortunately, the Brisbane Heat bowlers were taken all over the park today. So the Brisbane Heat, to get off the mark in this tournament, to pick up their first win, will need 213 runs to win from their full quota of 20 overs. It's not going to be easy. The Brisbane Heat need 213 runs to win this match. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So hi guys, welcome back to the run chase. The Brisbane Heat needed 213 runs to win this match. It's not going to be an easy target. It's a huge target, no doubt about that. Tim Seifert played an outstanding knock. Whether it will be a match-winning knock or not, only time will tell. I need to see whether Brisbane Heat can provide a good fight with the bat today. 213 has been chased down before in T20 cricket. It's not impossible, but at the same time it is tough. If Brisbane Heat get off to a quick start, then I think they will also feel that they can chase it down. But as I said again, it's not impossible. It is possible, but they need a good start for that. So Colin Munro is opening the batting for Brisbane Heat along with Jack Wildermuth. Jack Wildermuth picked up 3 wickets with the ball today. Can he do some contributions with the bat? Can he provide some contributions with the bat? Jason Behrendorff has the new ball in his hand and he will be opening the bowling for Perth. I've got so used to seeing Jason Behrendorff in Perth Scorchers that I'm saying Perth Scorchers. I mean, Jason Behrendorff opening the bowling for the Melbourne Renegades. Here we go. First ball of the run chase. And Munro hits it over the top first ball. And that'll run away for 4. That's a good start for Brisbane Heat and for Colin Munro. 2 full on that occasion from Jason Behrendorff. And Munro hit it over the top beautifully. This time it's full again. Munro drives it down the ground to mid-off. And another dot ball from Behrendorff. So third ball of the over. It's flicked in the air. It's towards deep mid-wicket. 1 bounce to deep mid-wicket. And Munro picks up another single. So Jack Wildermuth is back on strike. That's short and wide, cut away, straight to point. And another dot ball from Jason Behrendorff. Ooh, that pitched and swung back in. Appeal for a catch here. And the finger goes up. Maybe a little bit of an inside edge there for Jack Wildermuth, and Behrendorff strikes for the Renegades, and the first wicket goes down for Brisbane Heat. So he's known for his in-swingers, is Behrendorff. That pitched and moved in late. Maybe just got the faintest of inside edges from Jack Wildermuth, and Rizwan is a good keeper. He takes a really good catch behind the stumps. So Jack Wildermuth is out without troubling the scorers, and the Brisbane Heat are 5 for 1 after 5 balls. So Nathan McSweeney is the new batter to the crease, the captain of Brisbane Heat. One more delivery left in this over. So last ball of the over. Ooh, inside edge from McSweeney towards mid-wicket and gets off the mark with a single to finish that over. So 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Jack Wildermuth. And Brisbane Heat are 6 for 1 after 1 over. So Fergus O'Neill is the new bowler into the attack now for the Melbourne Renegades. Nathan McSweeney on strike, goes for the scoop, gets it past the keeper, gets it over the keeper, over fine leg as well. And they'll pick up another couple of runs to start the over. That's good running between the wickets from Nathan McSweeney. The second ball of the over coming up. And he moves across to the off stump, cuts it away towards point. And another dot ball from Fergus O'Neill. This time it's a fuller delivery, driven down to mid-off. And McSweeney picks up another single. Colin Munro is back on strike. Required run rate is already 11.03. Comes down the wicket, Munro goes big, goes massive. That's all the way for 6. Picked the length up beautifully, the first 6 of the innings. Colin Munro batting beautifully here. This time it's on the pads. Munro looking to flick it away, appeal for LBW. But I think the ball might have been sliding down the leg side. So it's another dot ball from Fergus O'Neill. The last ball of the over. That's another, this time it's a wide down the leg side. Wide given by the umpire, so Fergus O'Neill has to reload that one again. So last ball of the over. And this time it's flicked away by Munro straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball to finish the over. So 10 runs came from that over, and Brisbane Heat are 16 for 1 after 2 overs. So Gurinder Sandhu is the new bowler into the attack now. A very experienced bowler. He's into the attack for the Melbourne Renegades. Nathan McSweeney on strike. And that's a full toss to start. McSweeney drives it down the ground to mid-off. And again a dot ball to start the over. Ooh, this time, again another full delivery. McSweeney drives it back to the bowler. So 2 dot balls to start this over. A good start from Gurinder Sandhu. The third ball of the over coming up. This time again driven down the ground but straight to mid-off. 3 dot balls to start here from Sandhu. Really good start to the over from Gurinder Sandhu. Pressure building on heat. You need a good start in this power play if you want to chase such a big total down. That's on the pass, flicked away, it's past the fielder at short square leg and that'll run away for 4. So McSweeney picks up his first boundary, just angling onto the pads a little bit there. Gurinder Sandhu, beautifully flicked away by McSweeney. This time it's driven down the ground to mid-on. And McSweeney picks up another quick single. That's good running again. That gives a strike back to Colin Munro. So last ball of the over. Oh, that's a slow ball, I think. Munro not able to make connection. Another dot ball to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over. And Brisbane Heat are 21 for 1 after 3 overs. So Jason Behrendorff is continuing into his second over. And that's back of the length. McSweeney defends it to point. Chance of run out to the bowlers and direct it. Direct it. Now the umpires will go upstairs for sure. That is very, very close. Has McSweeney made it back? Has McSweeney made his ground or not? The Renegades have started to celebrate. Direct hits are always closer than you think. What is McSweeney thinking? He's not happy. He's starting to walk off. Normally batters don't expect the fielders to hit the stumps probably. They tend to take it easy, but then once the direct hit comes, then only you suddenly realize, woo. Yes, he's gone. He's gone by a mile. Hasn't made his ground there. And direct hits are always closer for the fielding team than you think. So decision pending will be out. Yes, out it is. And Nathan McSweeney is walking back after scoring 9 runs from 10 balls. And Brisbane Heat are now 21 for 2 after 3.1 overs. So Matt Renshaw is the new batter to the crease for the Brisbane Heat. This is a fantastic start here for the Renegades. Colin Munro is still on strike. Second ball of the over coming up. That's short this time, pulled away by Munro towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. It's a wide down the leg side from Barendorf. Has to reload that one again. Wide signal by the umpire. It's full and on the pads, flicked away, one bounce to deep mid wicket, and Renshaw picks up another single. Matt Renshaw gets off the mark with a single. Colin Munro is back on strike. That's short and that's pulled away by Munro. Clears mid-wicket. That'll run away for 4, I think. Yes, it does. Short ball from Barendorf. A much-needed boundary for the Brisbane Heat. Colin Munro with his second boundary in this innings. This time it's short and wide. Munro goes for the cut shot. Inside edges it to the keeper. And another dot ball from Jason Barendorf. The last ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's another absolute beauty. This one is appealing. But I don't think there's any outside edge in that. The 7 runs came from that over, including the run out of Nathan McSweeney. And Brisbane Heat in all sorts of trouble. 28 for 2 after 4 overs. So Will Sutherland is the new bowler into the attack now for the Melbourne Renegades. Oh, and that's a beauty again. Completely squares up Matt Renshaw. And again a dot ball to start. This time it's short and that's pulled away by Renshaw. That's way back. Flat 6 over deep mid wicket. Need a lot of these. The Brisbane Heat was too short from Sutherland and Renshaw punishes it over deep mid wicket for the maximum. This time Renshaw defends it towards point and another dot ball from Will Sutherland. This time he moves across the stumps, looks to flick it away, but not able to make enough connection. There was a delivery on the stumps there, and Shaw went across looking to flick it. Another dot ball. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's another wide down the leg side from Sutherland. So he has to reload that one again. Wrong line there. This time Renshaw slogs it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Colin Munro is back on strike. 8 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. Munro goes for the cut shot, inside edges it to the keeper, and another dot ball to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over, and Brisbane Heat are 36 for 2 after 5 overs. So Fergus O'Neill is back into the attack now, into his second over. Matt Renshaw is on strike. Here's Fergus O'Neill coming over the wicket to Matt Renshaw. That's a slow ball, I think. It's a full delivery. Flicked away by Renshaw towards deep square leg. And picks up another single to start the over. Slow ball, Munro picks it up and deposits it. Over long on for 6. What a shot that is from Colin Munro, his second 6 in this innings. It looks like today's day belongs to Kiwis. First we saw Tim Seifert in the first innings, now Colin Munro joining in. This time, good length delivery, cut away by Munro towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Well, that's pulled away by Matt Renshaw, and that's in the gap. That's 4. Beautifully pulled away there by Matt Renshaw. Too short from Fergus O'Neill. He's been expensive today. Renshaw picks up another boundary. It's a good over for the Brisbane Heat. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Gives himself room, hits it down the ground to long on. And Renshaw, they're going to push for 2. No, they're not. Just a single for Matt Renshaw. "13 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. Colin Munro is back on strike. The last ball of the over. Full toss. Munro drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single to finish the over. 14 runs came from that over. 50 comes up for the Brisbane Heat. And Brisbane Heat are 50 for 2 after 6 overs. So Gurinder Sandhu is back into the attack into his second over. Outside the off stump, Munro looks to drive, but not able to make connection. Again, a dot ball to start the over. Short and wide, cut away, past the field red point, towards deep extra covers, and another single for Colin Munro. So Matt Renshaw is back on strike. Goes for the scoop, but then had to change his shot, and then in the end couldn't make connection. So another dot ball. That swung away by Renshaw, leg side, 4 more. Found the gap beautifully. No one there at deep mid wicket. And another boundary for Matt Renshaw. That's guided in the air and taken at third man. He's thrown it away here, Matt Renshaw. After conceding the boundary, Gurinder Sandhu comes back and gets the wicket. Big wicket of Matt Renshaw. And just when a partnership was starting to build, Brisbane Heat have lost another one. And it's Gurinder Sandhu. He was looking to play a cheeky little guide, looking to guide it over short third man, but in the end, he hit it straight into the hands of Behrendorff at third man. So Matt Renshaw is out after scoring 18 runs from 12 balls, and Brisbane Heat are 55 for 3 after 6.5 overs. So Max Bryant is the new batter to the crease for the Brisbane Heat. So last ball of the over coming up. It's driven down the ground by Max Bryant towards long on and gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. The 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Matt Renshaw. And Brisbane Heat are 56 for 3 after 7 overs. So Hogue, Wibgin, Jimmy Pearson and Bartlett left after this for batting. So there is some batting left, but a lot of work to do. Required run rate 12.08. Hassan Khan is the new bowler into the attack now for the Melbourne Renegades. A left arm off spinner. Max Bryant is on strike. That's a quicker ball, cut away, past the fielder at covers. Towards deep extra covers, and Max Bryant picks up another single. That's short. Munro pulls it away, 1 bounce to deep mid wicket. And picks up another single. So 2 singles to start the over. Max Bryant is back on strike and needs some big shots here. It's on the stumps, defended back to the bowler. And another dot ball from Hassan Khan. This time driven by Max Bryant towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. A very good over here from Hassan Khan. There's 3 runs coming from this over, and the required run rate will keep on increasing with every quiet over like this. Colin Munro is back on strike. It's pulled away by Munro, and that'll go all the way. That's much needed. Much needed for Brisbane Heat. Colin Munro finds the 6 that they were looking for. They need plenty more of that. Last ball of the over. Full toss, and that's swept away. That's gone for 4 as well towards deep square leg. So 6 under 4 to finish the over. Excellent end to the over for Brisbane Heat. 13 runs came from that over, and Brisbane Heat are 69 for 3 after 8 overs. So Will Sutherland now back into the attack into his second over. Max Bryant on strike. Oh, and that's on a good length, defended to the keeper. Again a dot ball to start the over. This time looking to cut it away there. Max Bryant not able to make connection is increasing the pressure for Brisbane Heat. Max Bryant has faced 6 balls and scored only 3 runs. He needs to get some momentum here in his innings. This time short and wide, and Bryant goes for the cut shot, a little bit of an inside edge towards covers and picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's short and wide. Munro cuts it away towards point and picks up another single. So in fact, still 2 more deliveries left. Max Bryant is back on strike. That's on the pads. Max Bryant flicks it away towards the square leg and picks up another single. So back to Colin Munro again. So last ball of the over. That's a full delivery, and Munro hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish the over. The 4 runs came from that over, and Brisbane Heat are 73 for 3 after 9 overs. So Matthew Spoors is the new bowler into the attack. Required run rate 12.73 for the Brisbane Heat. Colin Munro is on strike. Goes for a slog sweep and he's nailed that one. Has he? Yes, he has. It's all the way over deep mid wicket. What a way to start the over. Colin Munro once again, when it's needed, provides the 6. And what a welcome to the crease for Matthew Spoors. This time it's short and wide, cut away again by Munro. towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Max Bryant is back on strike. This time it's cut away again by Max Bryant towards covers and picks up another single. Required run rate still 12.57, but Munro is looking dangerous. 3 fours and 4 sixers at a strike rate of 187.50. Looks like it's a Kiwi day today. First Tim Seifert, now Munro. A quicker ball inside edge onto the pads. Almost went onto the stumps. It's another dot ball, so good comeback after conceding the 6. Just 2 runs after that. That's good comeback from Matthew Spoors, with still 2 balls left in this over. It's shot this time, pulled away by Munro. Has he got the gap? No, he hasn't. Long on is there. And Munro picks up another single. So this is a good comeback actually. Max Bryant is still struggling. Hasn't found the boundary till now. That is, eating up deliveries will increase a lot of pressure at this stage. Last ball of the over coming up. And that's driven back to the bowler. And what a way to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over. And Brisbane Heat at the halfway mark of this innings are 82 for 3 after 10 overs. So it's also the time for the drinks break. There was no drinks break in the first innings. Maybe there is one in the second innings. I'll take the drinks break. So a couple of runs for Max Bryant. Come to the end of the drinks break. Gurinder Sandhu is into his third over. The Renegades are right on top at the moment. Max Bryant still hasn't found the boundary. He has scored only 8 runs from 11 balls so far at a strike rate of 72.73, which is a little concerning. It's a full toss and Max Bryant hits it down the ground to mid-on for another dot ball. Still struggling here, Max Bryant. Required run rate is 13.47. Full toss, and that's it, leg side in the air, one bounce to deep mid wicket. It's also a no ball for above waist high. How many times, how many no balls we have seen like this? So you saw even in the first innings, Shaheen Shah Afridi was taken off the attack because he bowled too many waist high deliveries. Gurinder Sandhu has bowled one. This is a free hit delivery coming up here. So free hit delivery coming up. Colin Munro is back on strike. Here's the free hit. Munro goes in the air, leg side. Has it gone all the way? It has. He's picked the length up beautifully again on that occasion. And picks up another maximum, and he brings up his half century as well. 53 from just 28 balls with 3 boundaries and 5 sixers at a strike rate of 189.29. Outstanding batting from Colin Munro. This time it's back of the length. Little bit of an inside edge from Colin Munro. Towards covers and picks up another single. So this is a good over for the Heat. Courtesy that no ball from Sandhu, which became a free hit, and then Munro hitting the free hit for a 6. It's a Kiwi day today, no doubt about that. Colin Munro keeping the chase alive for Brisbane Heat somewhat. Last ball of the over coming up. That's too wide, I think. Yes, given as a wide by the umpire. So Gurinder Sandhu has to reload that one again. So last ball of the over coming up. It's full and wide, it's driven in the air. One bounce to deep extra covers. And Max Bryant picks up another single to finish the over. So 14 runs came from that over. And Brisbane Heat are 96 for 3 after 11 overs. So Jason Behrendorff back into the attack now. That's a full delivery. Bryant drives down the ground past mid-off. That'll run away for 4. That's a good start to the over. Finally Max Bryant gets his first boundary in this innings of the 15th ball he faces. And the 100 comes up for the Brisbane Heat. 100 comes up in just 11.1 overs. Still a lot of work to do in this run chase. This time it's hit in the Alex side. Fielder out there, taken at deep mid wicket. The slow ball does the trick for Jason Behrendorff. Took the pace off. Bryant was looking to clear the boundary. Couldn't get the distance. And a really good catch at deep mid wicket. The Renegades are seizing further control in this game. Not sure. I think it was the knuckle ball there from Jason Behrendorff. Bryant went for the big one. Is holed out at deep mid wicket. And what a time to get a wicket for the Melbourne Renegades. Max Bryant is out after scoring 14 runs from 16 balls. A struggling innings, to be honest. And Brisbane Heat are 100 for 4 after 11.2 overs. So Hugh Webgin is the new batter to the crease for Brisbane Heat. He can hit a long ball. Munro is still holding one end while wickets are falling at the other end. They still have Jimmy Pearson and Xavier Bartlett after this. Even Shaheen Afridi can whack them. Oh, looking to flick it away there, Webgin. Little bit of extra bounce and they pick up a quick single. They sneak in a quick single. The Hugh Webgin gets off the mark with a single. Colin Munro is back on strike. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, in fact, Hugh Webgin is still not off the mark because it's given as leg by single. Leg byes it was. Munro is back on strike though. 3 more deliveries left in this over. It's a full toss on the pads. Maybe he got a little bat on it. It's gone past the keeper. It's gone past short fine leg. It won't reach the boundary. But it will be another couple of runs for Colin Munro. So 2 leg byes it is. 2 more deliveries left in this over. It's short this time, pulled away again by Munro towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. It's on the pads again and Hugh Webgin flicks it away towards deep square leg and picks up another single to finish the over. So 9 runs came from that over and Brisbane Heat are 105 for 4 after 12 overs. So Will Sutherland is back into the attack. That's guided away towards third man, and Hugh Webgin picks up another single. Colin Munro is back on strike. Comes down the wicket, hits it in the air, long on is there, takes the catch, and that's the end of Colin Munro. Is that the match for Melbourne Renegades? That's the question now. He hit it straight down the throat of the fielder at long on, and a superb knock from Colin Munro has come to an end. Slow ball once again doing the trick for Will Sutherland. He picks up the breakthrough. And that could well be the match right there, I think. The Renegades are in total control now. Colin Munro is gone after a fantastic knock of 55 from 32 balls. And Brisbane Heat are 106 for 5 after 12.2 overs. So Xavier Bartlett is the new batter to the crease for the Brisbane Heat. Still Jimmy Pearson will left to come after this. Third ball of the over. That's on the pads, flicked away by Bartlett. Gets off the mark with a single. So Hugh Webgin is back on strike. Oh, this time it's guided towards point. The chance of run out. Directed would have been another wicket here there. Brisbane Heat don't know what they are trying to do. There's never a single there. Direct hit would have been curtains. But Bartlett survives there. The fielder missed the stumps. Bartlett had given up actually. Direct hit would have been another wicket. And Bartlett is back on strike now. 2 more deliveries left in this over. They need a lot of boundaries here. And swings it leg side, 1 bounce to mid-wicket. Dot ball at this stage from Will Sutherland. What an over this is. Just 3 runs coming from this over, including the wicket of Colin Munro. And I think this could just be the match for the Renegades because the required run rate is nearing 15 now. Last ball of the over. Goes big. Has he got hold of it? It's high. And fielder takes the catch at deep mid-wicket. Second wicket in the over for Will Sutherland. And the Brisbane Heat are falling apart at the moment. Xavier Bartlett got a lot of height on it, but couldn't get the distance. Jake Fraser-Megger completes the catch at deep mid-wicket. And what an over this is. Just 3 runs from this over and 2 wickets in the over. And I think the match is sealed, I think. It's all but sealed for the Renegades from here. Xavier Bartlett is out after scoring just 1 run from 3 balls. And Brisbane Heat are 108 for 6 after 13 overs. So Jimmy Pearson is the new batter to the crease. 7 overs left, 105 runs needed, and they are running out of batters at the moment, Brisbane Heat. Just 4 more wickets in hand. Shaheen Shah Afridi left to come after this. Cool, calm and collected there. Jake Fraser-Maker at deep mid-wicket taking that catch. So Hassan Khan now is back into the attack, into his second over. Now that the Heat have lost so many wickets, I think Renegades are making some brave decisions with the ball. Hugh Webkin is on strike. Oh, looking to cut it away there. Rizwan was appealing, but it is not out and it is a dot ball to start the over. A shot this time. Webkin pulls it away towards long on and picks up another single. Jimmy Pearson is back on strike. This time a quicker delivery on the pass. Jimmy Pearson flicks it away towards deep square leg and picks up another single. That's a quicker ball and Hugh Webkin punches it back to the bowler. It's another dot from Hassan Khan. This time flat batted down the ground. Good fielding by Hassan Khan of his own bowling and another single. The singles are not going to help the Brisbane Heat. Required run rate is 16.54 now. Jimmy Pearson is back on strike. Last ball of the over. And it's punched away towards covers and Pearson picks up another single to finish the over. So just 4 runs came from that over and Brisbane Heat are 112 for 6 after 14 overs. So Matthew Spoors now is into his second over. Jimmy Pearson is on strike. Oh, Pearson goes for the sweep shot, doesn't make connection. Again a dot ball to start the over. Looks like a lost cause from here. Required run rate above 17. It's a lost cause for Brisbane Heat. Mathematically possible but practically impossible. Again, swings and misses make that 2 dot balls in a row from Matthew Spoors. This time looking to drive, gets an inside edge towards the square leg and Jimmy Pearson picks up another single. Hugh Webkin is back on strike. Goes for the drive again, doesn't make contact. Another dot ball. What an over this is turning out to be from Matthew Spoors. Still 2 balls left in this over. That's short and that's pulled away by Webkin. It's in the gap. 1 bounce 4. Finally gets the boundary. But it's looking away a bridge too far in this run chase. Hook Webkin picks up his first boundary in this innings. Well, it looks like they've lost the ball there. They're trying to get the ball back. It's gone underneath the cardboard thing, I think. Well, Jake Fraser-Maker can have a laugh about it. Are they going to change the ball? They finally got the ball back, last ball of the over. And that's driven away by Webkin towards deep extra covers and picks up another boundary to finish the over. A good finish to the over for the Brisbane Heat. Back-to-back boundaries from Hope Webkin to finish that over. 9 runs came from that over, and Brisbane Heat are 121 for 6 after 15 overs. So I need to see the bowler name. Pearson moves across the stumps, swings it down the ground to long on. They're pushing for 2 here. A direct hit again. But the umpire says no, I think he has made his ground. Fergus O'Neill is back into the attack, into his 3rd over. Couple of runs to start the over. There was a direct hit, another direct hit. Direct hits are always closer than you think, but this time around the batter has made his ground. Required run rate 18.62. Second ball of the over coming up. That's hit down the ground by Pearson towards long on. They're going to push for 2 again. And they're going. That's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Jimmy Pearson. Well, he picks the slow ball, and that's gone all the way for 6 from Jimmy Pearson. Although it looks like it's too late, it's still a fantastic shot there from Jimmy Pearson. This time it's full. It's hit straight back past the bowler, and that's 4 more. The 6 and a 4 from Jimmy Pearson. The good over this for the Heat. 14 runs from this over. Still 2 balls left. This time it's edged away past the fielder at short third man. And that's slowly going into the fence for another boundary. 6-4 for Fergus O'Neill. Has been a little expensive today. There's an expensive over, 18 runs from this over, still one ball left. Last ball of the over, again full and wide. It's driven towards point. And Pearson picks up another single to finish the over. 19 runs came from that over. And Brisbane Heat are 140 for 6 after 16 overs. The 4 overs left, 73 runs needed. Hassan Khan is back into the attack now. Jimmy Pearson is on strike. And Pearson goes for the sweep. It's towards short fine. Towards short fine leg and picks up another single to start the over. Hugh Webgin is back on strike. And Webgin goes for the reverse sweep, gets it past third man, and that'll run away for 4, will it? Yes, it will. The fielder has given up. The third boundary for Webgin in this innings. Is there still some hope alive for the Heat? Don't tell me. This time it's a full delivery and Hugh Webgin drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Pearson is back on strike. Both these batters very much capable with the required run rate 19.14. Comes down the wicket, hits it straight down the ground. It's towards long off. They're going to push for 2 here. Coming back. Oh, directed, could have been close again. But couple of runs completed by Jimmy Pearson. Two more deliveries left in this over. It's short and wide, cut away, it's past the fielder. They'll run away for 4 towards deep extra covers. Another valuable boundary from Jimmy Pearson. Width offered there from Hassan Khan and beautifully punished by Jimmy Pearson. Last ball of the over. It's full, it's flicked away towards short fine leg and picks up another single to finish the over. A 150 comes up for the Brisbane Heat. 13 runs came from that over from Hassan Khan and Brisbane Heat are 153 for 6 after 17 overs. So Jason Behrendorff now back into the attack. Has hit down the ground by Jimmy Pearson towards long on and picks up another single to start the over. Behrendorff now into his last over as has really good figures of 2 for 20 in his 3.1 overs. Required run rate 20.82 for the Brisbane Heat. Second ball of the over. And Webkin goes big. Has he got it all the way? Yes, he has. That's a big 6 from Hook Webkin. Still keeps some hopes alive for the Brisbane Heat, I guess. Picked the slow ball really well there. Deposited it over deep mid wicket. It also brings up the 50-run partnership of 52 from 26. He goes over the top of the offside this time, and that runs away for 4 as well. 6 and a 4 in this over. 11 runs from the first 3 balls. Now suddenly down to 49 from 15. This time it's a full toss. He's flashed it hard at it towards deep extra covers. They're pushing for 2 here. That's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Hook Webkin. 13 runs have come from this over. Still 2 balls left. That's a slow ball. Webkin moves across his stumps and hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. That's not going to hurt the Renegades. As long as they are not conceding the boundaries, this is their game. One more delivery left in this over. Required run rate is about 20 anyways. Last ball of the over. Full toss. Pearson goes over the top of the offside. 1 bounce to deep extra covers and picks up another single to finish the over. 15 runs came from that over, and Brisbane Heat are 168 for 6 after 18 overs, needing 45 to win from the last 2 overs. So Will Sutherland is going to be bowling the penultimate over. They need to get 9 runs from this over for a start to even keep it mathematically possible for the last over. But they'll surely look for more than 9 runs. 45 to win from 2 overs. They need 20 from this over minimum. I mean more than 20 needed actually. Then only it can be possible. Here's Will Sutherland. Jimmy Pearson on strike. It has to go out of the ground. In the full delivery, hit down the ground. That's not going to help the Heat. Long on will come around, cut it off. Couple of runs to start the over. That's a good result for the Renegades. And Jimmy Pearson is back on strike. Every ball has to go out of the ground for the Heat to have any chance in this run chase. They need 5 sixes. Easier said than done. Second ball of the over. Oh, he flicks it away. He's got that one out of the ground. We're just talking about that. How many sixes can they hit? That is what we were talking about. And Jimmy Pearson just flicks it all the way for 6 over deep fine leg. 37 from 10 now. 4 more deliveries left in this over. Best case scenario for Brisbane Heat. Hit 4 sixes and 4 balls and bring it down to 13 needed from the last over. Best case scenario. The third ball of the over coming up. That short and wide is got bat on it. Guided it over the top. It's one bounce into the boundary for 4 towards deep point. They need sixes. They've got a boundary. Jimmy Pearson moves to 42. Jimmy Pearson moves to 44 now from just 20 balls with that boundary. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. That's a slow ball. He's gone again leg side, but he hasn't timed it, has he? He has. It's gone all the way for 6. Pick the slow ball well. 6-4-6 in this over. There's still 2 balls left. 50 for Jimmy Pearson. 50 from just 21 balls with 4 boundaries and 3 sixers at a strike rate of 238.10. There's still some hope alive for the Heat. This time it's full and wide. He sliced it in the air. Fielder running in, takes the catch at deep point, and that's the end of Jimmy Pearson. He had to go every ball. He had no choice. Had to keep hitting sixes. And this time it cleverly bowled by Will Sutherland. Bowled it wide outside the off stump. Pearson looking to slice it away. A good running catch. A good catch running in by that fielder at deep point. And that will release some pressure for the Renegades, I think. Jimmy Pearson is out after a good knock of 50 from 22 balls. And Brisbane Heat are 186 for 7 after 18.5 overs. So Shaheen Afridi is the new batter to the crease. 1 more delivery left in this over, and this needs to go out of the ground for the Brisbane Heat. It's an expensive over from Will Sutherland. 18 runs from the over, including the wicket of Jimmy Pearson. Shaheen Afridi can strike them. You know that. We have seen it in international cricket. He's a finisher for Pakistan. Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, it's a good Yorker. It's got it on the path. Appeal for LBW. Umpire says not out. They can go for the review. They can go for the review. I don't think we have had a review so far in this innings. They are not going for the review. Very surprising actually. So a single to finish that over. 1 leg byes to finish that over. The 19 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Jimmy Pearson. And Brisbane Heat are 187 for 7 after 19 overs, needing 26 to win from the last over. Twenty-six is basically 5 sixes in 6 balls. 4 sixes and a double. Shaheen Afridi can hit sixes. We know that. We have seen it. So Gurinder Sandhu is going to be bowling the last over for the Melbourne Renegades. Shaheen Afridi is on strike. 26 needed from the last over. Oh, the slow ball outside the off stump. Is it too wide? They've run a by. It's not given as a wide. It's given as a legal delivery. So they've got the single. It's a by single. And now 25 from 5 with Hook Webkin back on strike. I don't think the batters can quite believe it. I thought it might have been close to a wide. That's really tight actually. So Hook Webkin is back on strike and now no other option. 5 sixes is the only option. 4 sixes and a single. I at least have to hit 4 sixes from here. As long as the ball is not going for 6, the Renegades will win this game. So setting the fields here. Second ball of the over. Webkin on strike. Slow ball is hit it leg side. Is it all the way? 6. Keeps the hopes alive for the Brisbane Heat. Now 19 from 4. What a shot from Hook Webkin. It's full this time. It's hit down the ground to mid-on. Doesn't take the single. It's a dot ball. And now that will mean that 19 needed from 3 balls. 3 sixes for a super over. Oh my goodness. 3 sixes for a super over. If it doesn't go for 6, Renegades are winning this. Simple equation now. Webkin needs to hit 3 maximums in 3 balls to take it to a super over. Can he do it? Big delivery coming up. Sandhu to Webkin. Will this go out of the ground? He hits it offside. 1 bounce to deep extra covers. That's the match. That's the match for Melbourne Renegades. 2 legal deliveries and they're going to be on the board in this tournament. Webkin couldn't clear the boundary. He's hit it towards, sliced it towards deep extra covers. And now 18 runs needed from 2 balls. Just don't bowl a no ball or a wide. Renegades are going to end up winning this. But a good fight from Brisbane Heat though. But any day chasing 200 plus is never easy. So 5th ball of the over, Shaheen Afridi on strike. And that's a wide outside the off stump. Don't bowl a wide, don't bowl a no ball, just bowl it straight. That's all you need to do if you are Renegades at the moment. Because mathematically this equation is impossible. Shaheen Afridi on strike. He'll be looking to hit 2 sixes, have some fun. Oh, it's bowled him. A full delivery. Shaheen Afridi first moved across his stumps, then stayed where he is, was looking for the big hit. Loses his middle stump in the process. And Gurinder Sandhu strikes for the Renegades. And just 1 more delivery left now in this innings. Renegades have done it here. Nice and full in the block hole. Shaheen Afridi couldn't make connection there. So Shaheen Shah Afridi is out for a 3-ball duck. And Brisbane Heat are 196 for 8 after 19.5 overs. So Liam Haskett is the new batter to the crease just to face the last ball. A 1 legal delivery and Renegades are going to be picking up their first win here. So last ball of the match. It's a lost cause, but Liam Haskett is on strike. That's a full toss. It's driven down the ground by Liam Haskett. He'll get off the mark with a couple of runs, I think. But it doesn't matter for the Brisbane Heat because it's the Melbourne Renegades who are on the board in this tournament They have defended the target of 213 and they have won this match by 14 runs. Thoroughly deserved winners. The Brisbane Heat won the toss, elected to bowl first. But unfortunately, the runs kept on flowing. Melbourne Renegades got to 212 for 5 thanks to a superb century from Tim Seifert. And in reply, the Brisbane Heat fought hard, but it was always a bridge too far. It was always too much to do with the required run rate going to 18 and 19 and 20. And in the end, the Renegades holding their nerve, getting over the line. And they have beaten the Brisbane Heat by 14 runs. Melbourne Renegades pick up their first win in the Men's Big Bash League 2025-26. The Brisbane Heat, as far as the Brisbane Heat are concerned, they need to get their bowling all right. They need to get their bowling all right because the Brisbane Heat cannot be leaking so many runs every time. Their bowlers, I'm not sure they are having proper bowlers. They need to correct that aspect. And as far as the Renegades are concerned, they will celebrate. It's a good start for them. Always important to start your campaign with a win. And that is exactly what the Melbourne Renegades have done. Obviously, still early days in the tournament. Still a long tournament ahead. But the Renegades take the points. And they have won this match by 14 runs against Brisbane Heat. So we'll be back again to cover the future matches in the Men's Big Bash League 2025-26. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.